Part two. I don't know where I was. I think I was at 13. I can't really see the timer. Um, Sorry, there's a lot of distractions in here. The terrorists here are utterly and totally convinced there's no consequences for no matter what kind of violence they were engaged in, no matter how high they were at the time that they did it. The dead bodies in here, that brings you back to this type of violence, have been so out of hand. I've been in horror. I've been thinking, and I said out loud, I don't know if I'm ever going to get over this. Like, you know how you get scarred by something, it's so traumatic. I don't know. After this long, I'm sitting now to this date in time on July 3rd in an empty fucking terrorist cell with helicopter action like I just described. And sometimes the helicopter action like that is even more intense, dude. If you want to know, just ask me. I don't forget any of it, but I'm not here to talk about all the times they flew over the house right now. I'm trying to get it over how serious this is, okay? And how these two guys are still running for president. And how the U.S. media is whatever the word, helping this go. And never mentioning what's happening here. We're about to get into open conflict. I need the public to Google what open conflict is to understand how that escalates, okay? We're about to get into that right here. So these folks that want to drive in and out of the driveways, I don't know what Donald Trump and Joe Biden are planning to do with them when open conflict erupts. Geniuses at work. What are you doing? Because I'm doing what I'm told, and half the time it's stay the fuck out of this. Stay in your room. And yeah, you're starting to wonder if you're ever going to get psychologically over this. Is this being held in your room, terrified, smelling bodies, hearing all this just straight up fucking war in the house, bodies going down. It's like assaults. There'll be like 5 that go down, one after the next. And it'll be right underneath me or 1507 under me nowadays. Under me. All the time. And then it reeks of fucking corpses. And then the bugs are like out of a fucking horror movie. From all the dead body parts. The chemical stenches that I don't want to call this what they really are, that they build and manufacture here, has to do with Romania and Ukraine. And the U.S. runs headlines about how they're building bases there to protect these fucking type of guys that were coming in here. I witnessed a lot of them get assassinated. That's how I got my cat. This is a whole burrito we got to talk about. The day I got Gabriel, the cat that I can never talk about, and then that female upstairs on floor 3 died like a few weeks after. Connect the dots. And then after her went the one in the basement. Has it stopped here? No. I'm still in 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. It is empty. There is massive, in all caps, other events that I can't talk about, that I have not mentioned on these 2 videos, that go on 24 hours a day in here. This terror cell is full speed ahead. Chemical stenches, dead bodies, that burning smell, all day, all morning in my bathroom. That burning smell is the smell that all the terrorists that I can ID that I have been allowed to talk about, all when they come and go, start that chemical burning smell up. Thelma Hogue, who claimed to own this house, she's like big time with that chemical burning smell. Now it's just stationary and stationed in my bathroom along with everything else. So this place is going full speed ahead, all right? So are the military aircraft, and I owe these people my life. So before everybody gets mad because I'm still in here, and I'm telling myself that too, I try to keep the perspective, okay? Yeah, there's a fucking terrorist cell in the middle of DC. Yeah, there is. And a whole bunch of military people fucking very much know that. All right? Your media is doing everything they can to not fucking tell you that. And they're doing everything they can to be confused about, oh, should Biden run or who's going to run? Look, neither of them can run. Okay? Neither of them can run. And I told you that. Nikki Haley ends up taking power for like 5 minutes, and then these dudes walk in who are flying over the house. They walk in and shut it all down. I told you that. Hopefully it won't be in here, okay? Oh, and the fucking chemical fumes. I'm getting just dosed night and day. Night and day. I wake up to chemical fumes. I go to bed to chemical fumes. I am being poisoned around the clock. Let me close with this on minute 8 of video 2. My face looks like a football. I have retained so much water from the just constant chemical fumes. I only go diarrhea. I don't know what a normal bowel movement is anymore. I drink a lot of water to keep the water and myself healthy, but the chemical fumes have gone off the Richter scale in here. It went back to how it used to be. It got better, and then it went back to how it used to be. Today, I haven't been hit more than once with chemical fumes, but I'm hit, and then I'll get hit later in the afternoon, and half of them I can't talk about. I just cannot fucking speak about them, okay? And then I'll get hit with them at night. I'm always hit with them. I live with chemical fumes, and you know what those are, but I can't talk about those or the chemical stenches. I live with those. I get poisoned with those. My eyes are like golf balls. I'm like 200 pounds because I can never come out of a room. Yeah. I wear rags. The clothes I have are rags. I'm completely in abject, utter poverty. Yeah. So I just want to get this over, okay? What's really happening here? And I'm going to go because I think that these videos really push the envelope here. I made 1509 S Street Northwest a world-famous terrorist cell. I did that. You can give Heidi Granger the credit for that. So everybody who wants to walk by here, so proud of themselves, smirking, noses in the air, this is their totem pole, they forget to thank me for that. I made it famous. I did that. They might want to think again about whether that was good for them to have a famous terrorist cell in their capital city. Adios.